there are some urban characters in the film, and there are some people who are rooted to the culture, and there are different types of characters. So that's the reason why I said that it will appeal to different age groups and different genre of people and different people from different strata of the society.
Hello all. Today we have two talented guests with us, Parthasarathy and Ananya Mishra. Guess what? Why we are together? Guess? Guess! We are here together to discuss about Phalguna Chaitra. You must be thinking, February, March तक गलानी मेरे कहीं क्या मैं फाल्गुना चैत्र विषय डिस्कस करवा रही guys. Let me tell you, Phalguna Chaitra is their upcoming movies.
Thank you.
Hello guys.
Hi.
So खरा केमती होची? फाल्गुना चैत्र भळ्या ना वैशाख भळ्या?
It's too hot.
And Phalguna Chaitra will give the relief and breath of fresh air.
Exactly.
Discuss about the movie. I would go ahead, like you said, it would give a fresh breath to the Odia
It will give
industry.
some calmness and bring some calmness in people's life.
Right. Something about the movie, because trailer or teaser mu dekhi ki I was confused that what genre is it? Drama? Is it romantic? Is it love story? What is it?
It's
exactly?
a mixture of everything actually. It's a mixture.
Like
of
it's a
everything.
family drama, guys.
It's a family drama, yeah.
है ना?
That's the job of a teaser. It should tease. And I think we
It
are successful.
absolutely did the job.
It did the job. And same thing happened with trailer. You give hints to people, but don't reveal the entire story. A lot of people were pissed off that the story is not clear in the movie, in the trailer. And that's the idea. I mean, if you show a trailer and reveal the entire story and plot, then what's the point of showing a trailer?
Showing a trailer, yeah, absolutely.
So I think we have been successful in doing that and creating a curiosity among people. And I can assure that what the kind of cinema aesthetics that you see in the trailer and teaser, you will find the same in the movie, and you will not be disappointed. It's a beautifully told story which revolves around family bonding, family values. Yes, it's around love, but love is not just romantic. It can be between a grandfather and granddaughter, between parents and their son, and many relationships, friends, brother and sister. There are so many bonding and relationships within one movie.
Talking about relations right now, Partha, I would like to know, do you guys discuss your scripts? Like, ये script मेरे को आया है, you also sign this script, you also sign this script.
It's a very good question actually. I discuss, Vaishali do discuss, but he doesn't, sadly.
Okay.
This is a ridiculous allegation, I would say.
Sadly, he doesn't. He loves hiding things to himself. He will do it and later on he'll say, "Ha, mu eta karthili."
Just give one example. Give one example.
The upcoming movie of Anupam Patnaik's.
Trikanya. I told you about that movie when I did the shooting of that movie. I had told her, I had discussed with her. She knows that. Just that they have changed the name of the movie. That time it was not named. It was an anthology film, 3 short stories and.
Maaf kar do. Mistakes.
No.
Mistakes
It happened
are to be forgiven.
It was already 1 a.m. night. And I was on call with Vaishali and we were discussing how can he do this? They
thought that I signed a new film. I said it is the same thing that I had already shot for and I told you about it. They have renamed it Trikanya. Oh. Is it my fault?
Okay, might be
last
misunderstanding.
minute change. So now I would ask this: ki now that ye jo nokjhok, the fighting that goes on, does the same thing happen on set? Like you guys fight, or these girls make a group and corner you? Does this happen on the set?
They do that, but that has never happened during the shoot.
Intentionally, they do.
Of course.
My God.
They do that and
Girls.
not during the shoot. While the work is going on, there's nothing. There's
Has
a lot
this
of calmness.
any time pissed you? I mean, what are you guys doing? Yeah, you're not including me. Have you ever? He's shown tantrums.
I guess it happened last night only, right? It happened day before yesterday. I actually came with Vaishali on a different car. So ये पछरे एकला आसले and phone सुत्सुदी आसले. मुझे तो पड़ेला मत जाड़ी की ना कोड़ कर.
So actually, the entire film has a Odia touch, the Odia household touch. Who decided the costumes and were there any the girls? I'd ask Parth first, please.
Please,
Let her answer.
Okay, costumes Vaishali, who was the one ki nahi ye nahi pehenna kuch aur I don't
No, not like that. I wanted to say that if you see our trailer and teaser or our songs, you can see our costumes. They are so beautiful, na?
Yes.
So total upare credit goes to me and Vaishali. Ame workshop re rate dino bossy ki costume select karichu. Bahut kosto korchu costume pai. and he will talk about himself now.
If you see last few work of our teams together, you will see that a lot of effort has gone into every department of the film. If you see Charitra also, you will see our costumes are very authentic.
Yes, yes.
She plays the role of a wife of an IS officer.
Housewife,
She is sophisticated. She's a homemaker. When she's at home, there's no makeup, and the costumes are exactly like how a officer's wife with a good personality should carry herself. She's like that. And when we have gone to the party, that time also she's dressed very gracefully and classily. And same goes with me also. I mean, if you see my dressing and the dressing of other characters also, it all depends on the character.
Okay.
You have to understand that. And that is not just one thing, that is one of the very different things that have been lacking in ODS cinema.
Right,
Authenticity.
right.
When you are presenting a character, that character should wear costumes according to that character, what that character is from, the kind of background that character is from, where he is, where he belongs to, and what his thinking is and his ideologies are. You have to take everything into consideration.
Right.
For example, in ODI films, they will just say, "Ha, ye hero, ye heroine." It doesn't matter which background they belong to, but hero heroine matlab sundar hi wasi pado.
So you're saying that you guys only decided your own costumes for the movie?
No,
entire
in
movie?
sync with the director and the script.
Yeah, we discussed then only after that, but हाँ मैं करी छु.
Major role you have.
Obviously,
Yeah, they have
I-
done a lot of hard work behind
Lot.
that, but also it is in sync with the script. It's not that they're
Surely,
wearing
surely.
something that does not go with the character.
Absolutely. Okay, so I see there's a lot of efforts that you guys have put in this movie. I would talk about the character right now. Like you said, when you get inside the character, you know, sometimes to be that character, like inculcate it in your personal or your daily lives. You wake up that way, you start walking that way. So has that any happened? Like you three, you have been working together. The character that you are playing in the movie, in this particular movie, Phalguna Chaitra, has that any impact in your personal lives?
To answer that, I would say I had two recent releases. I had one movie called Prasthanam, a web series called Anthony, and before that there was Charitra. You see all these characters and you see the character in Phalguna Chaitra. You will see all the four characters are very different from each other.
Right.
The way I speak, the way I talk, the way I walk, there has been a difference because I've been trying my best to live those characters. And there have been different characters, my preparation has been different. Also the same goes for them. They have also prepared it in a different way. For this particular role, because I'm playing an architect, I remember when we were in the scripting phase, she joined the movie later. So I and Vaishali, we went and did proper research. I met an architect and I met a civil engineer who's also into like interiors, and he's a like construction manager also. So I interacted with them and knew the nitty-gritties of what goes into the construction thing, the authentic things that can hamper, and what are the points, like if you see in real life also, there's a kind of cold work that goes between an architect and an interior designer.
Right.
An architect, he also is an interior designer, and he will take both the things into consideration, not just the beauty part of it, the technical and the strengthening part of it also, of a particular construction. But an interior designer, their main focus is on the beauty part.
Right.
Sometimes they compromise on the
designing,
technical
the
things,
technical
and
things.
which can affect the construction quality and may affect later, which is not long lasting. So this is where the tussle starts. So we went and discussed that what can be those points on which these people disagree.
Right.
And that authenticity you will see in the movie.
Okay, moving on. Working with two ladies. Ladies, I'll come to you later. Vaishali will be commenting on the YouTube. I know the channel, and she'll be commenting. But working with two ladies, have you ever felt that, you know, they have some differences on this set which is affecting the entire environment or the nature of the set? Like, you know, how were the ladies on the set?
The thing is, it was a nightmarish situation initially when I heard that, you know, there has been a development in the script and there will be two female leads in the film. And initially I was a little apprehensive because I was
tensed.
I was tense because a lot of times I've heard, like, when there are two female leads in the movie, there will be insecurities, there will be cat fights, and a lot of things that can hamper the making of the film.
Right.
I was worried, but when we started, when our movie title was announced in Bangalore, and we performed on stage with three of us, we performed on one song and we rehearsed for that. during the time our bonding started, and slowly it developed so well that I was very happy. We became very good friends, and fortunately during the shoot nothing happened. There was no insecurity, no blaming each other or no cat fights on the sets, and they were very secure with whatever roles they had, because very different characterization, and they both are powerful performers. So that way they were not at all insecure. They were focused on their craft, which I am very grateful for. Again, I'm very fortunate to work with two beautiful, gorgeous ladies, and who are talented also. So I would say I'm very lucky. So are they to work with me.
What is your take on this? Because, there is this notion of people speaking that two girls cannot, there has to be some clashes between them.
We always talk that we will set an example for the other actresses who fight, and I have also done many projects with other actresses apart from BM Vaishali, but I have also faced some of the worst situations. So I think I am also lucky. I'm
To work with
seriously,
Partha.
no, not with Partha. I'm talking about Vaishali. I'm lucky to work. No, it's not like that. से बहुत भलो यार, सेमते किछि नहीं. But I'm also very happy that I got Vaishali, and it's only because of Partha.
Alright, so this trio formation, who was the mastermind of this? Who said कि नहीं ये casting में जाएंगे?
अरे, he is the casting director. There should be a tagline like
see,
Parthasarathy, right? The
unfortunately,
casting director.
we don't get credit for that, and in Odisha, casting
But they
directors are
should
not
be.
taken
They
seriously, because
are,
it's such an important aspect of the film, and authentic casting is very important.
He is the casting director
I was
of
the
Phalguna
casting
Chaitra,
director
I
for
would say.
Charitra also. Unofficial, again here also I would say I'm the casting director.
Now it's official.
Now it's official.
I think
Without-
the
without any
producer,
credits.
Shakti, please listen to them and give me credit. Initially I was blamed for that, and now everybody is proud कि भाई क्या perfect roles आया, and everybody has performed so
the
well, and
directors
they're very
though
happy.
said me like before few days only that what a casting after watching
It
the
is
preview.
indeed.
Yeah.
Because we hardly talk about the hero or the lead star cast of the movie. Now we have 3 people who are in the lead, and to be making it the talk of the town, it is a difficult task, but the casting is beautiful. That is why
Not just us, actually,
Yeah.
in the entire movie. If you come and see the movie, even people who have small roles, 2 scenes, 3 scenes, they have been taken from like theatre and trained actors, all good actors. No bhai bandhu kutumba casting, which happens in Odia cinema generally.
Usually happens.
What happens is generally like a producer will say, "Bhai, I have this cousin of mine who's interested in acting. I do scene de do kari dio se kar do." Say more mampo bhai ta achi tar bhi very interested acting line tate puri dio. So this is what happens. Etre semti bilkul bhi hai nahi. And we have taken care of, as I mentioned, that every department of filmmaking was properly taken care of, and we tried our best to do it within whatever resources we had.
So this was a shot where, like, as this is an Odia movie, regional movie, where was this shot exactly? Because I see in the poster also, it's a very old and ancestral property. How did you get that property? I mean, it's very difficult to
He
find
was on the
such
recce.
property.
I was not in the recce.
Okay.
He was the partner initially because
Okay.
I'm the last person.
Who got to know about that you were casted?
Haan, exactly. Just before the show, Bangalore show, I got a call from the director's door and him that तमे करिबो कि एमती गोटे अछि. I said, हाँ, tell me the story. हाँ, बहुत बड़ा लगला हाँ करिबी. I was like that. हाँ, तो जितने मु join कली, I directly came to the workshop and to the set.
Right.
तो ता before 6 months ago he was preparing.
Thanks to Sulagna Mahanti, when she wrote the initial story, she had this very vintage house in her mind, which will also be an integral part of the movie, and it's like a character in the film. And
The
that
house
is- the
itself
house
is-
in itself is a character in the film. So it was very important for us to get that particular vintage house
Exactly.
in place, and where we find such an old place, and fortunately we had some contacts, and we went to Nabrangpur and we found this vintage house which is 170 years old, 173 to be precise.
Oh my
1850
God.
it was established. Fortunately the Samantrai family, owner of that place, they were like, I can't thank them enough. Thanks to them, they not only
They
gave their
helped us a
property
lot.
for a long period of time, and they also cooperated with us, and they worked with us like a family. They were also part of the filmmaking process, I would say. So thank you, Samantrai family. Thanks for your help and support, and of course all the local people of Nabrangpur who cooperated and helped us complete this project, and now they're also promoting the movie and we're very happy.
Amazing. So this is now reaching to the districts of Orissa,
Yeah.
not only abroad, because I heard that your movie is reaching out to abroad and so is to the other states of India. I mean, I don't know the list. If you can just let our audience know where all it's releasing.
Sure. It is releasing in 8 countries other than India. In Australia, US, UK, and Germany, it's releasing commercially. In Australia, Melbourne, Sydney, and Brisbane.
Brisbane.
Melbourne and Sydney are already sold out. Brisbane, only a few tickets are left to be sold out. In USA, it is releasing in more than around 12 centers in 12 different cities. UK and Germany. In Germany, it is releasing in Munich, and in Dubai, Singapore, and Malaysia, there are private screenings. And Canada also, there will be a show, and that will be a semi-commercial thing.
Alright.
So
Also mention more surprises are coming.
yes,
More
will be announced,
surprises?
yes,
Yeah.
different
One
countries.
hint of it, one exclusive hint
Maybe
of it.
more
It is-
countries.
We also need to have some credibility like other regional industries, and that can only happen through quality.
Right.
And through quality, we can reach out. And whatever happened has happened because of the quality of the trailer, teaser, and the songs. It's the lovely people of Odisha who are staying outside, the expatriates or the NROs who love the teaser and trailer, and they themselves took an initiative to take this movie and
Release
release
it
it commercially outside.
Right.
So thanks to them, and of course our entire team who
Right.
worked
Hard enough.
hard enough
To make it reach
to
there.
Make it reach there, and
Also, now that we are discussing about where it's gonna get released, I would like to ask this question: like, what is that oomph factor in the movie that is gonna blow the regional people mind?
I think the culture, the Odia flavor.
see in other regional industries,
That is-
as we were talking about, when you see their movies, their art and culture is so beautifully represented through their cinema, because
Right.
it's such a responsible medium. It gives an identity, or it represents a particular race and region.
Right.
So it's a very responsible medium. If you see their movies, their local geographical ambience, their food culture, their folk
Everything
forms,
is
their
emphasized.
dance forms, their way of dressing, everything is inculcated within their script and
Right.
storytelling, and that's what we have tried to do with this film, and that pure Odia thing that we
And
have
people,
taken our own
after a very
places.
long time now, people can find that particular Odia flavor in our cinema.
Okay.
Because hardly now you can see every cinema कि hardly कोठी कोटे maybe Odia language थिबो. Otherwise, mostly the lyrics are of Hindi and English and everything.
Urdu words in Hindi,
Urdu words
Odia
and like
songs.
that. So
But yes, recently there have been some good films, be it Charitra, be it Rati Sori Sori Jauchi, be it Adi Ugoda, Daman, Pratiksha. It has happened. It's
Yes,
not that it hasn't
Yeah.
happened, and thanks to all these young makers and teams who have been teaming up to do something creative and new. So same thing has happened with Phalguna Chaitra team also.
Yes.
And the audiovisual aesthetics. I would say when you listen to, you have heard the songs on YouTube or different mediums.
the
It's
BGM
just-
gonna give you goosebumps.
Listen to all the songs.
You listen to all the songs.
Bunijaya,
Smriti
Jibano,
Bunijaya.
Porichaya, Sakhi, and even the Phalguna Chaitra
Title
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 song.
track.
Title track,
Yes,
yes.
there was this title track thing I got from Vaishali. I got a heads from Vaishali that, there was this small snippet of that title track, but because people liked it so much, the entire song was written out.
That is Smriti Bunijaya Jibano.
That is
Okay.
Smriti.
That was there in the
That was the
teaser.
teaser song.
Teaser
Okay.
song. But people
So,
loved it so much that we developed
We
it
had
into a
to
song,
have-
and it goes properly with the film. And when you listen to that song in 5.1 Dolby Digital setup, Atmos setup in a theater,
It was made by Jerry, and he is one of the musicians of A.R. Rahman.
Okay.
and he has done the orchestra for PS1, PS2. 99% of the team are
Tried,
Odia
actually.
people, and Jerry, being a long time friend of our directors, he was the BGM composer, and he composed one song in Charitra also. In Dalchini movie, another upcoming movie of mine, Dalchini, has done the music and the background music, and in this movie also he has composed this song Smriti Bunijaya and the background music.
Right.
So it will give a different feeling. I mean, in theaters with that kind of setup, the audio visuals.
Great. Okay, now we would discuss the technicalities. Like, were you guys involved in the technicalities of the movie? Ki a scene pai ki you are just prepared with ki मुझे ये clothing आज पहनना है. I have to wear this clothing. When you go back and see there that this is not matching.
There was a white shot of that room. जोट गोटे पछर गोटे just गोटे कपड़ाटे पड़ीथिला table cloth. Tell that
That
story
also
na.
did not go with the background and
simple
the
tablecloth.
ambience of the film.
Yes,
बहुत
that's what
wide
I was
रहे.
exactly asking.
हाँ, but he
But to make it
instantly
eye, it looks
changed.
good. I would say that was already taken care of, like 70-80% of it was taken care of during the Reiki part.
I would give this credit to Pinaki. my director,
Right.
because she is मतलब से सबु scene रे आसीबे and she checks को scene रे कौन background अच्छे आ उसे dress टा जाउचे कि नहीं.
So, what do you expect from the youth, like the generation now? Like, semane like karbe movie ta.
Of course, that's what the feel is, because we are getting messages from different age groups, not just the like the elderly people who are fond of Odia culture or who wants to see a family drama. We are also getting messages from many young people from different parts of the state and outside our state, and some from outside India also. We are getting messages on a regular basis.
right.
She, I, Vaishal, and everyone, like our producer, directors, they are also getting messages from everywhere, and that's a very positive sign. We're very happy about it.
Right. So it's not only the generation now, the youth now, but all generation.
Yeah.
Family can sit together and watch.
And
Yeah,
watch
we
it, yeah.
request to come with your families and sit together and watch a movie. Because people do think na jodi samthi kichu gote vulgarity thibo, we won't take our parents with us.
Obviously.
हाँ एमती किच्छे भी नहीं.
You won't find
Come
that in
with your
Phalguna Chaitra.
total तम gang धोरी गया सो देखो किच्छे नहीं.
It's a neat and clean film.
It's a neat and clean film.
So now that the Odia movie industry is taking a pace, it's developing now. What is the pressure that you guys have on yourself?
I've always believed that I don't take my audience for granted. So it's a huge responsibility, and due to my consistent work for last few years, I've like created a certain credibility in the market that if I am there in the film, then the aesthetics has to be good and something is good about the film or something is creative about the film. And I have created it through hard work and consistent hard work and rejecting many bad projects. I mean, it took a lot of sacrifice also, and
Yes.
it took a toll on financially on me too. That's a huge added pressure on me that I have to be very careful when I choose my future projects. I have to be very careful and deliver quality every time, because I don't have any lobby, or I am not a star kid, or I don't have any backup here in the industry. So every movie I have to prove, like it's like
That
every
I
movie
have to
it's-
own that movie.
I have to own that movie.
Ananya?
The same thing actually. It's like there has been a lot of pressure because I am getting so many offers. But now even some people and some production houses have started rejecting me also.
Okay.
Because like she is so fluent, she is so straightforward. So the direct phone ne manna kar dochundi mu karibini. Like that, So I have been very straightforward, like from the beginning. I am
So
like
has that
that.
landed you up in any trouble?
See,
Like
we
being
all
straightforward?
three are like that. That's the reason why we have bonded so much.
Exactly.
Right.
If you want to do something, then go enter into real estate or go do some other business or get into any food business or something. But don't play with the art and craft. This is what my thought process is.
Right.
So, एटा तांको कहले तांको बहुत बाध्य. No, we have to speak, if we don't now, ताहले आगु को जाई कि आमरा एमती जो कचरा फिल्म्स होची ना repeatedly होथिबो, there will be no change. And I'm really happy after some few films, दमन प्रतीक्षा वगैरह जहाँ भी सब आसीची, I'm very happy जे किछटा youth जो माने ओडिया इंडस्ट्री को कोन माने अनु भी नथिले, थिएटर आसीबा बंद कर देथिले. से माने आसी कि तांकर गोटे होप होची जे आसी कि देखुचंती एटलीस्ट जे कोनटा हेची टिके
They're showing
देखिबा.
interest, some interest.
Some interest at least. So you should be responsible.
Now that you said that kini ita gote pressure अछि आम उपरे, तो ए pressure ता impact करूची artistic freedom उपरे कि मु script देखली जेबी जदी मते script भलो भी लागिला से अनुसार remuneration ता रहुनी सेमती केबे किछि
So I have now decided that मु script तो देखिबी ता संगे agreement भी करिबी जे script रे जहा अछि output रे भी सेया थिबो. Because there are some teams, there are some directors, he even knows that they would have written something, they would have shot something, और तुम theater देखले और तुम scene भी नथिबो. This happens, and this has also happened with him. He's smiling, but this has also happened with him. एमती हुए. Now I will write an agreement on this. आउ जदि एटा जे भूल कर सीधा केस देबी. There are lots of people in this industry who are working here for years, but not at all educated or professional. There are a lot of people. I'm not talking about the newcomers जो मैंने भी आसिकी भलो भलो film करचन. I'm not at all talking about them, but there are many तांको छाड़ी की भी. So we are still suffering.
Exactly. See, the thing is ki it's a complete teamwork. So just one or two departments can't save a film. That's the reason why you have to choose a team who believes in who have the same vision for cinema, who have the same taste and same school of thought. Most importantly, if that is in sync, then good work will happen.
In one word, it's a lot of struggle.
It's a lot of struggle here.
Also, you have to bar you have to follow up for your remuneration. हाँ, केबे दबो, केबे पठेबो. This
That's a
happens.
painful thing that
ମାନେ
an artist.
happens.
we gonna work so we deserve it ना. तो तमें ताको बार बार आमे कहीं follow
They should
करू.
understand that we are in a freelancing job and this is our bread and butter.
But after working so many years in this industry, if you guys having the same this complaint, what do you think should be the approach exactly for the
My-
newcomers?
My idea behind cinema has always been that it has to be a balance of art and commerce. And for commerce, the market has to grow. And as I mentioned, that was my dream to expand Odia film market. That's the main reason. If our market expands, our budget will be higher. The remunerations will be decent, I would say.
Yes.
We can survive working in this industry. Remunerations will be decent, and most importantly, you will get decent budgets to work on your craft, and you can you can make a good film. And for the newcomers who are willing to come into this industry, I would say that some of us are trying our best to expand this market. Not just we two. There are many. There are a few similar-minded people who are trying to expand this industry so that there is certain stability within the industry so that we can survive on this particular industry. Right now, it's very difficult. So whoever is coming, you have to be very patient.
I would want to know what has been your inspiration, because starting say like from the beginning itself you made up your mind ki education be films, working be films. What was your inspiration, like, kya tha? What was that dream that you saw in your childhood?
During my childhood, I was the most aimless kid. I had no idea what I'm going to do with my life. I used to do a lot of things.
Don't say that, please.
I'm not kidding.
Okay.
When I went to Delhi after my graduation, that time also I was not very sure that I want to pursue acting or not. I was doing modeling at a very nascent stage in Odisha then. That time it was not at all organized. And I was not very sure what I'm going to do with my life. I went there and like a few things happened, and then I thought of joining an acting institute. I saw Barry John's ad. He was the trainer of Manoj Bajpayee, Shah Rukh Khan, and that time Shiny Ahuja had not clicked that much, but there were some other actors who had come from his training. So I joined that acting course. I was the topper in the batch. I got an A grade. He selected me in his professional theatre group.
God.
During that time, I did theatre with another theatre stalwart in Delhi, Dilip Shankar sir, who was the casting director of Life of Pi, Dilli Chai, and many international projects, and sir, and recently many movies. So when I started working with them, it was a different experience, and I enjoyed the process so much that I decided that I want to be a professional actor, because I felt that actors are not mere entertainers. They're healers also. And of course, in movies, I used to admire Amir Khan sir a lot, the kind of cinema he used to do.
Perfectionist.
Not just perfectionist, the triumph of human spirit he used to show in his movies, that gave me a lot of motivation. And I used to think I'm a loser at that time. I felt like that, but his movies gave me some kind of hope, and I thought this is my idea of redemption, and that inspired me and motivated me.
So he wants every aimless person to come into acting.
No, not every aimless person.
He said
I
no,
was
he-
aimless.
He was not aimless. Don't believe him. Don't believe him. I'm telling you.
And what about you, Ananya? How was your journey to the movie industries?
I was in standard 4th when I did my first movie. I was Arindam Roy's daughter.
Oh.
By that time only I had thought I'm a heroine. I must say, after Charitra, I understood the difference between a heroine and an actress. Then I thought, I'm an actress,
Samajh
not
star ho
heroine. Not heroine, but
Proud
I'll
of
be a
her.
good actress.
Who do you look up to as an idol for your movies or anything that you do in your life?
ଯେମିତି ମୁଁ କହୁଥିଲି, I came into this industry because of my mom. She's an actress. ତାଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଛୋଟବେଳୁ ଦେଖେ. Even I was a kid like this. ମୋ height ବି ଏତେ କମ୍ ଥିଲି, ଏତେ ଛୋଟ ଥିଲି. ତ ମୁଁ ଛୋଟବେଳୁ ଜାଣିଥିଲି ନାଇଁ, I will be into this industry. ଆଉ ଆଗକୁ ମୋ ମାଙ୍କୁ ଯେହେତୁ ଦେଖିକି ମୁଁ ବଡ଼ ହେଇଛି, ତ I will say her name.
How are the promotional experience for you guys? How
We
is
have
it?
been to colleges. We have been to what?
Channels and
Channels. Then no.
normal
Those
events also.
Normal events, yeah. So now I would say that if the people are watching us, ମୁଁ ଏଟା ଲାଷ୍ଟ ବି ଗୋଟେ ଜାଗାରେ କହିଥିଲି, you can imagine ମୋ ଲାଇଫରେ ଏତିକି ପିମ୍ପଲ ହେଇନଥିଲା ଯେବେ ମାନେ ଏବେ ଯେତିକି
Dark
ବାହାରିଛି.
circles also.
Dark circles also, and that is the reason why I'm wearing chashma today in this interview. It is very hectic.
Not just the physical interviews, we are also doing a lot of social media stuff also. So that's also happening along with the physical presence. But I would say that I'm not going to complain about it. I would say that when you have bigger aims, your efforts have to be bigger. And that's what we are doing. And it's happening naturally and organically. We're enjoying it, I would say.
You're trying to motivate me. I understand. But ମୋତେ ବହୁତ କଷ୍ଟ ହେଉଛି.
They would say about when is the movie going to release in Bhubaneswar in the theatres. When is it, guys? When is it?
12th of May.
It's releasing this Friday in Odisha and outside Odisha, Bangalore, Mumbai, Chennai and Hyderabad. So all our Odia friends who are in these places and in Odisha at your nearest theatre, go and watch it with your family.
And on 13th of May, it is releasing internationally.
International release is also dated. Tickets are also sold. Do buy your tickets. Get to the theatres and support regional movies. And support these guys.
you
Efforts
so
are
much.
being put. Thank you guys. Thank you so
Thank
much
you. Thank
for a
you.
lovely interview.